This is The Middle Stories by Sheila Heti. This is a hardcover, first printing, 2001, published by the House of Nancy in Canada. The Canadian hardcover is the first printing, the true first. This has a gold ribbon bookmark bound in. No dust jacket, but there is a back cover sleeve. For the condition, I put it at near fine, and I don't have a lot of notes on this. The back cover sleeve is slightly soiled from shelf wear. Could possibly be conserved, but I haven't felt the need to fiddle with it. The Middle Stories in McSweeney's Quarterly Concern, issue 4. There was a chapbook called The Middle Tales by Sheila Heti, which includes 5 stories from the Middle Stories. So 5 stories were first published in issue 4 of the Quarterly Concern and later became a complete book of short stories. This is the hardcover first, published in Canada. A year later, 2002, the paperback edition was simultaneously published in Canada by House of Nancy and by McSweeney's in the US. So the McSweeney's paperback in 2002 is the first US publication, but that was heavily censored. It is not the same as the first printing. It's not even the same as the Canadian paperback. The US edition of the paperback was heavily censored. 9 stories were removed. 1 other story was added in to help fluff it back up a little bit. Due to 9/11, is my understanding, there was a decision to censor out 9 stories. 10 years later, it was republished both in Canada by Penguin and the US, again by McSweeney's. And on the 10-year anniversary, McSweeney's restored the Middle Stories to what it was supposed to be originally. So if you can follow that there. This is the first printing. This is the true first. This is the complete book. 2001. Very nice copy. 2002, simultaneously published in paperback in Canada and by McSweeney's in the US. The US version heavily censored. 10 years later, an anniversary edition published in Canada, this time by Penguin, and again by McSweeney's in the US in the restored, uncensored version. So the 2 McSweeney's editions are not the same. So it's a very interesting story about this book, and the first story is appearing in the Quarterly Concern. And Sheila Heti is a long-time contributor to McSweeney's, long history with McSweeney's. And anyway, this is a nice copy. I digress, as I am wont to do.